Hi everyone! So it's finally time to find out which of the first 5 books I'm going to be reading in 2021. If you haven't seen, I've published a video which shows all the books that I have bought for 2021, the Christmas presents, the books I got for Christmas in 2020. And my challenge is to read all of those books plus any books that I buy myself during 2021 in 2021. So I got through 37 books in 2020. That video shows 35. So if I get a couple more books for my birthday, that can level it out to 37. And then any other books I buy, I have to read as well on top of that. So it might be a bit tight. I might not meet the challenge. I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens. But I want to show you the 5 books I've chosen to read first. And those 5 are as follows, and this is the order that I will be reading them. So the first one is Jaws by Peter Benchley. I have wanted to read this for quite a significant amount of time, and I don't know why. When I added it on my Amazon wish list, I knew automatically then this is going to be the first read of 2021. It is going to be, no question about it. I will be reading this first in 2021. I don't know why I was thinking that. I just knew it. So Jaws is the very first one. I want to read about Amity Island and the shark that is killing a load of people. And my dad absolutely loves Jaws, and he always tells me the differences between the book and the film whenever he sees me watching the film. But I can go now, I know that. I've read the book. Oh. Then the second one is going to be The Confessions of Franny Langton, which my sister bought me for Christmas, by Sarah Collins. And this is about a maid who is put on trial for the murders of her master and mistress, and revealing her life story and what really happened, and is she the person who murdered them. My sister read it earlier this year. She absolutely loved it, said it was fabulous. And so, yeah, I'm really excited to read it. This was, when I did my book haul for 2019, this was actually a book I was going to put in that book haul, and I didn't. It got shoved in my Amazon wish list, and then my sister read it during 2020, and 2020 I couldn't buy myself any new books, so I was like, oh crap, I'm stuck. So I couldn't buy it, and then my sister very kindly has bought it for me for Christmas, so yay. Thank you, Laura. So that's The Confessions of Franny Langton. Then the third book is Baremouth by Liz Hyder. Now, this book, as I mentioned in the other video, was a children's book that just blew up. It was a book that everyone was raving about. It's about children in Victorian England down mines and the work that they did and such. And it just, everyone at Cheltenham Literature Festival in 2019, which is when I saw a few children-related stories and how they live with us and stuff, things like that. There was, in one particular one, there was a guy in the panel, and he was saying, this is not just a recently published children's book. This is going to be a classic that will go down the year. It's absolutely incredible, and it's now available in paperback. So I was like, let's go for it. Let's see how this is. So this is all about Victorian children going through hard labour, working down the mines. So that's Baremouth. I'm quite intrigued. And number 4 was a recommendation from somebody on my channel, and that is a Val McDermid book. They just recommended Val McDermid in general, but this particular one is The Mermaid Thingy. This Val, she's an author who I have seen, like, at the Cheltenham Literature Festival 3-4 times, either as part of a panel or leading an interview or being interviewed herself, but I've never read one of her books. So I'm kind of like, I've kicked myself that I've never read one of her books, but now I'm going to. She has like 3 or 4 crime series where you're following a particular detective, and this is the first one of the Tony Hill collection. So, and this one was a one that critically she got like raved for. She won loads of awards for and stood her out as a really great crime writer. And this is the 20th anniversary edition, so I'm really excited to read The Mermaid Thingy. And the final book I'll be reading out the five, the fifth announcement, should I say, is The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. This was the #1 book for Christmas 2020. He sold over 1 million copies. He sold the film rights to Steven Spielberg, so there's going to be a film version of it. And it's about a group of old age pensioners, or OAPs, who get together once a week on Thursday nights to talk about and solve true crimes. Then a murder happens on their doorstep, and it's all about them trying to figure out who committed the murder and why. So I'm really excited about these. If you haven't watched my video, which goes through the various books I bought for 2021, I've got quite a dark theme going on this year. I think it's because in 2020, because all the shit that was happening, I was picking books as, some of them were random, some of them were very themed, but a lot of them are quite, in a way, fluffy. And this year I went dark. I don't know if that's just a reflection of what 2020 has been. I'm like, oh, we're in darkness. Let's go even darker. But I'm really excited to read these books that I've picked out. I think it's a really, really great mix this year, and I hope you guys are excited as well. So to summarize, these are the 5 books I'm going to be reading first in 2021, and the order is Jaws, The Confessions of Franny Langton, Baremouth, The Mermaid Singing, and The Thursday Murder Club. I'm so excited. So I will be back with my thoughts on Jaws as soon as I am done. We'll see how we go, because I'm going to start the 1st of January, give myself a couple of days off from reading. And the 1st of January is Friday this year? So I'll try and get to you for the Sunday. If not, it'll be a few days after, or whenever I'm done. But yeah, I'm so excited to read Jaws, and I'll be back with my thoughts on Jaws when I'm done. But by then it'll be New Year, it'll be 2021. So have a happy New Year, guys. Stay safe wherever you are. Stay healthy as best as you can. And thanks again for sticking with me through this year and being involved in various conversations I've had with you guys on the various books that I've reviewed. And keep your recommendations coming, keep asking questions and all that lot. You don't know a book that you've recommended. So for example, I got recommended Val McDermott from this channel, so I bought one of her books. Send me other recommendations. I'd love to hear what you would like me to look into, and see if I can do that for 2022. All right, guys. Bye.